Hey everyone! In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I develop color-negative film in my home lab. If you'd like to do this yourself, check out the description for a complete list of all the equipment and chemicals I'm using. Before I started recording, I put my chemicals into the water bath, which I'm preheating with this sous vide wand. I also loaded my film into my Paterson tank. My sous vide is set to 39.5 degrees Celsius because that's the temperature I need for the chemicals to be at 38 degrees Celsius. It's a good idea to check the temperature of the developer with a digital thermometer to see what your sous vide temperature needs to be, since every setup is different. On the left, we've got my phone screen with the massive DevChart app, which I use to keep track of the timing for all the chemical steps. And I think it's really important to wear gloves while handling film chemicals. Before I add the developer, I preheat the tank by soaking it in the water bath for 3 minutes. This will keep the temperature of the developer stable when we pour it into the tank. So step 1 is the developer. The developer is the only step where it's critical to get the time and temperature exactly right. I agitate for the first 15 seconds while pouring it in. Then I put on the top and agitate for 5 seconds every 30 seconds until time is up. Make sure to tap the tank on a hard surface during agitation to knock bubbles off the film. Bubbles cause uneven development, leaving spots on the film that can only be corrected digitally in scans. Also, you'll notice that I'm not measuring any chemical quantities, so as long as you're pouring in enough chemicals to cover the film, the exact quantity doesn't matter. Step 2 is the bleach, which is also the stop bath, so I'm getting it ready in advance. You want to minimize the amount of time between pouring out the developer and pouring in the bleach. For the bleach, I do rotary agitation the whole time with the top open. In the background, I'm running my tap water just to warm it up for the water rinse. Step 2.1 is about a minute of warm water rinse to clear the bleach. This is just to prolong the life of the fixer, since the bleach and the fixer react with each other. Step 3 is the fixer. Again, I just do rotary agitation the whole time with the top open. Step 4 is a 3-minute long warm water rinse with constantly running water. This clears the fixer and starts clearing the pink dye. Once you start this rinse, you can take the top off of the tank and check the film. Step 5 is the final rinse with the stabilizer. I do this for another 3 minutes with basically constant agitation. The stabilizer should be the last thing to touch your film, since it contains surfactants that prevent water spots from forming on the film as it dries. And that's it. It's time to take the film off the reel and hang it to dry. And once it's dry, it's time to scan. I put a link to an overview of my film scanning setup in the description. If you're still here, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful if you're interested in doing your own C-41 film development. If you have any questions, just leave a comment on this video and I'll get back to you. See you next time.